In my hand, a product called Green Star from Koch Chemie. Excellence for experts. Look at that, pH 12.5. You're going to hear a lot more about Koch Chemie, I believe, in coming months. Expect a rollout at SEMA, and this global brand, very popular across the pond, I'm told, is going to be distributed in the United States for the first time. Apparently, this is a very, very popular brand and a very affordable one as well. It kind of gives me this sense of like almost a Meguiar's type of brand that we just haven't seen in America yet. So I'm just showing you this vehicle. A lot of brake dust there and a lot of grime here on this white paint. Now, when I say they remind me of Meguiar's, I am not by any means someone who's been detailing for 40 years. Again, I'm just a guy who's running a business who loves making YouTube videos. So I know very little about Koch Chemie, but enough research, and they sent me this product to know that this product, Green Star, with a pH of 12.5, is one of their standouts, if not their most popular product. I mean, people love this stuff. Now, at a 12.5 pH, that's very strong. I mean, that's not all the way to the end of the pH scale like I think Super Clean is. But it's a very powerful cleaner. I believe they recommend diluting 5 to 1. What I can tell you as we look at it dwell on the paint here, they recommend cars, recreational and commercial vehicles, workshop and industrial floors, machinery can all be cleaned with Green Star. So I guess this is their all-purpose cleaner, right? Depending on the dirt accumulation, cleaning vehicle exteriors and engines, use a 1 to 5 to 1 to 30 dilution. So I'm using a 1 to 5 dilution. And how about that for some foam? Look at it do its thing. Work some of the grime here on this beast. It's interesting. Even when I spray it out of a regular spray bottle, it has an interesting foaming effect that I find quite impressive. Like it kind of wants to run off the paint for you. But again, just it foams and it kind of runs off the paint at the same time for you. It behaves unlike any product that I've used before. Again, haven't been doing this for 30 years, but I've used a lot of products in my short time in the game. Their instructions say you can apply over the whole surface, allow it to react for a short time, and use a high pressure cleaner to rinse off thoroughly. So in the video here, I'm just using some wheel brushes to kind of see how it's working after that dwell time. You can clean vehicle interiors and textiles using a 1 to 10 to 1 to 20 dilution. And you can remove product resides with a damp cloth or wet dry vacuum cleaner. Do not use on hot surfaces and do not let dry. So that was me reading this bottle as I'm kind of narrating over the video here on this cold October morning in Park City, Utah. I'm slipping and sliding. I almost fell over about 18 times. So I guess it does well in moderately cold temperatures as well. So here we go. Gonna pressure wash off the paint. And let's get a look at this as I pressure wash it off. I know it's white on white, so the visuals here are not going to be overwhelmingly striking. But having not touched the surface with any form of wash mitt or clay bar, I haven't touched the surface with anything. We've just sprayed something on there, we've let it dwell, and look at that pop over the wheel. I mean, I know we haven't clayed this yet, we haven't decontaminated it. There's lots more to do, but very impressed with the cleaning power of Green Star. Koch Chemie's Green Star at a pH of 12.5. Universal cleaner is the way they brand it on their bottle. So I'm just working around trying to let the pressure washer, which actually had some hot water at this mobile detail, do its thing. And a couple spots that I thought, they could just use a little bit more love. I left the Green Star on there, and then, because I've already pre-treated and rinsed, I'm using a wheel and body brush from Optimum. This gets controversy wherever I see it used online, so I welcome the comments and feedback. But after you've tried it yourself and used a scan grip light to see if it scratched the paint, you'll find that this soft wheel and body brush is actually quite nice to work in not only your Ferrex or your Iron X product, but also to agitate power clean after you've foamed it, especially along rocker panels, emblems, bug guts. That second application of power clean followed by the wheel and bug brush is great. That's in the Optimum system. Of course, this is Koch Chemie. This is Green Star. So I just veered off of product just to show you guys why I had a brush in my hand. But look at this. Still dirty. Wow. Haven't even, haven't even washed it technically. Just kind of doing the pre-treat here, but obviously having a little fun. I really like the foaming characteristics of Green Star. Again, feeling like I'm using some crazy German technology, and I probably am. Germans don't mess around when it comes to most things, I've found. Hey, random fact about me. I lived in Germany for 7 months. Was there during the World Cup. Now I'm cleaning cars and I love it. That's another story for another time. As we continue to test Green Star on this Suburban. So yeah, just a pre-treat with it, and whoa, look at this. Look at how the Green Star combined with the pressure washer is just carving through the dirt. Now you may say that's just the pressure washer, and I suppose you may be right, but I only have one chemical that I'm testing on these panels, and it's Green Star from Koch Chemie. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm guessing that, or Koch Chemie, Koch Chemie, Koch Chemie. It's cold out, you guys. I'm freezing. Those shadowy areas are starting to get all icy, and because I got this bottle of Green Star sent to me because I was excited about it, and sure, yeah, send me product, I'll give it a shot, whatever. I just enjoying trying product because who wouldn't, right? But again, this is that Optimum wheel and body brush, just working some of that, because once I saw the pressure washer carving through all that dirt, I was like, this needs a good little agitation with the power clean, with the Green Star, before we go ahead and you see me slipping around? I'm not happy. I'm the opposite of happy at this point. Wondering why I've opened a shop and I'm doing freezing cold mobile details. But there is now a fee for mobile details. So if they pay, I'll head their way. That's my new slogan. Oh. Alright. So, I'm just being extra careful here as I continue to pressure wash this Suburban just to make sure I've done a nice pre-soak and rinse, but it looks pretty good. I mean, haven't washed, haven't clayed, certainly haven't put a final step, last step product on there. And I almost slipped again. So this is me just cleaning the panel with my big red sponge and Optimum no rinse. From here, I'll use a clay towel and some Ferrex to continue to decontaminate the paint. But that's neither here nor there. I want to show you some suds. So this is pre-treating the hood with Green Star. And I'm just going to let this play out, and you can listen and watch. So it foams, but it also has this tendency to want to run down the panel, which is very interesting. It may have something to do with the dilution, the foamer tip on my IK foamer. I don't know, but also when I sprayed it out of the bottle, it had an interesting way of foaming. But the stuff works. I mean, I saw it on those rims, and especially when you let it dwell on rims, it just seems to really cut through the grime. And because it's a cold day, I'm not worried about water going everywhere as far as, you know, trying to keep up with water spots. Plus, it seems like water spots are worse on darker vehicles because the panels get so hot. So, with a white vehicle on a cold morning, look at the ground. All the ice is forming down there. Ugh. So, I've pretty much run out of that foamer, but I've just put the Green Star in this bottle now, so you can kind of see how it behaves out of a spray bottle versus out of a, you know, contrived foam device, right? And you see how that kind of white residue sort of like suds up? Yeah, so it foams and it moves pretty quickly at the same time. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But it seems to do a really good job of the exterior pre-soak, which is what's on display here. And then again, I've already soaked this and rinsed it with a pressure washer. You haven't seen it on camera. So this is my second go around. I think I either was recording or wasn't as I moved around the car. I was just trying not to fall over you guys, and I was trying not to freeze to death. And we know this isn't a perfect vehicle. Obviously, some body shop work would probably need to get done over here, but I am just moving and grooving, trying to let this wheel and body brush, soft yet firm, work that Green Star into as many surfaces as I can. So I just pressure wash this all off. The vehicle's already starting to look great. And now I'm gonna kind of... So this is Green Star, in effect, foamed onto the wheels, foamed onto the paint. Foams up nicely, and seems to be quite powerful. And as you fast forward, you can see all that brown trickling down the front tire as Green Star seems to do its job very well. And now I'm just pressure washing off the tire, and that wheel, without me touching it, anything, the rim, just looked phenomenal. Green Star, I'm excited. Very excited to see the products that you launch into the US, and I may have a few more reviews coming up.